Today we're in front of Foursquare, which is a house built by the Woodleys in approximately 1807. This is another one of our series, Behind These Walls. And I'm so excited to be here specifically at this location because the gentleman who lives here now is absolutely an expert on the history of this building and the actual process of how the building was built. So we're going to be so interested in hearing what Roger Healy has to say about his home here at Foursquare.
In about the 1680s, give or take, the first Andrew Woodley showed up, and he was a ship's captain from the Barbados. He acquired land in Surrey County. He came down here and he got this piece of property. One of the reasons these buildings are so tremendously strong is this use of these down braces. Even before you nail a siding on, you can hit the frame of the building. It doesn't go anywhere. Those are mortise and tenon at the top. They're mortise and tenon into the plate. All three of us could lean on that post all by itself. With those down braces, it's not going anywhere. And the original land grant was 640 acres, and they built a house here in 1693. That house was getting old and tacky, so they built the new house, and I think it was John Woodley that built this house in 1807. Dr. Woodley sold it to his sister's son, Julius Octavius Thomas. So there's a change in name at that point, but it's still in the same family, the Woodley-Thomas family. J.O. came here with his bride, and they got with the program and had 11 children, all born in this house. 7 didn't make it, 4 did, and one of the ones that did was Waverly Thomas, the guy who was the mayor of Smithfield in 1943. Anyway, J.O. was the master of hounds for Isle of Wight County, and for 50 consecutive years they had a fox hunt at Foursquare on his birthday, and on the 50th anniversary his homeboys got together and bought him a set of sterling silver spurs. J.O. eventually croaked and he left the house to Waverly, his son. They did not move here. They had a tenant farmer living out here, okay, during those years. About 1935, they lost the property for taxes, and a guy named Willie Cobb bought the land, but he didn't come out here. Rural electrification did not arrive till after the war, so Daddy stayed in town till the electricity got here. Willie moves out here, changes the pitch on that roof, adds the kitchen, the family room. The Cobbs died, and their daughter Jemima Cobb Glenn inherited the property. In the few years that she was the mistress of Foursquare, got this house on the historic register, both national and state. But then she died, leaving her widower, Howard Glenn. And Howie sells the house to the Crocker brothers, and they sold the house to a Coast Guard officer, and I bought it from him in '94. We bit, and here we are. This is one of the original outbuildings, or dependencies as they're called in Virginia, that was extant at Foursquare when we bought it in 1994. This particular building is the dairy, and it's easily recognizable. Dairies typically had louvered breathing spaces on both sides of the building. Originally there were 2 doors here, and the building was divided in half, and that kept it cleaner for doing things like churning butter, separating milk and cream, and so forth. About 2006, the building was in terrible shape. There was a big leak in the roof. It damaged both floors, part of the sill, and the building was in danger of falling down. So my cousin and I undertook an extensive renovation. I did put an extra window. That big window wasn't there. Because of the way our advertising copy was written, We attracted a lot of people that were interested in history, so a lot of the people that we got as clients were people that were interested in history.